And the easing of this lockdown soon be open again. Obviously, there'll be a difference in how they operate, things like one-way systems, probably not as many stalls as in the past. Let's check it out with David Preston from Oswestry, who is Chief Executive of the National Association of British Market Authorities. Dave, good morning.
Good morning, Eric.
You know, this is great news, isn't it, for all market stallholders, but things will be different.
They will. Certainly from my organisation, it's great to be back and to be at the forefront of the opening, the opening up of the high street, and the actual announcement by the Prime Minister for the Prime Minister himself to say that outdoor markets can open again ahead of most other retail. Then that was tremendous, and I think it recognises the importance of markets in local communities and the trust that's there. But it comes with a lot of challenges for the operator, challenges for the market traders themselves. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting few days and a few weeks now.
We can talk about the market, whatever it be, the outdoor market here, the Sunday market there. But, of course, the market is the sum of many, many parts. And because the traders there are all small businesses, and that must have hit them really badly.
It has. So whilst the government has provided financial packages and many market traders and small businesses have benefited, there are a lot that's fallen through the loop. And the challenges for traders coming back is, first of all, it's quite a short lead-in notice from the Prime Minister. So it's actually acquiring stock when they haven't been trading for 10 weeks, redesigning their stall and how they're going to avoid using cash if possible. Also assessing what the trade will be like, because footfall is obviously going to be much reduced. And then from their point of view, their own personal health risk, do they feel safe in coming back? For the operator, lots of challenges. The operators had a really bad time. They've had no rental income now for over 10 weeks. Market operators have had no support from the government whatsoever. And now they've got to pick up the cost 100% of the social distancing and proving that the market is COVID safe. So it's going to mean changed layouts. It's going to mean different pedestrian flows, regulating numbers, and of course, as you say, less stalls.
And as you suggest, they're going to have to. Lots of these market stall holders are going to have a rethink here, because I've been in a couple of garden centres recently, and various supermarkets where they obviously prefer, and in some cases insist on card payment only.
That's right, and the industry itself has sort of been moving towards the chip and pin. But I think, the whole aspect of market trading has changed considerably over the last 10 weeks, and it's probably going to be the future now, where we've seen traders very quickly moving to click and collect deliveries and also setting up online businesses. And I know market authorities across the country have been helping the traders do that. So whilst the face-to-face is still going to important, I think we will see new methods of trading, and we will see a new form of market trader. But again, it's perhaps change that will be good, with sadly redundancies that's going to occur as a result of COVID. Then I think we'll see a lot of new businesses being interested in coming to the market, low risk, low cost, people bringing hobbies from their garage or their kitchen, trying them out on the market. And maybe those will be the businesses, the retailers of the high street in the future.
And I think the shopper will have to behave differently too. I mean, there's no picking up that tomato to see if it's ripe enough.
No, and it's a real challenge to markets to come back so quickly. But if markets are going to be successful and if they are going to be safe, then it's going to be a partnership between the market traders, the operators, and their customers. Everybody's going to have to work together. And if they do, then I think we'll see markets coming back very quickly. A lot of markets have said they're not going to open up this week. They're going to come back on an incremental basis. Monday is traditionally a quiet market day anyway. But I think over the next month, then you will see market trading coming back to something as we used to know it. But it certainly won't be in the numbers. And I think the appearance of the market will be very different.
Are we going to be seeing spots on the ground and arrows on the ground, one-way systems and queue here and stand there?
Yep, I'm sure you will. Each operator that we've been talking to, there's no one size fits all for each market, so they're all having to do things in different ways. And probably the announcement caught the industry a little bit by surprise, because the feeling was it would probably be indoor markets that would open first, because you can control the number of access egress points and you can change pedestrian flows much easier. So outdoor was a bit of a surprise. Indoor had the non-essential goods that you could sell extended by the government on the 13th of May. So we thought this was sort of going to be an incremental process and we would probably see indoor open. But of course, outdoor, everybody recognises that in terms of health, it's probably going to be safer to be outside. And obviously markets are such an important attraction within communities, and probably a bit of a feel-good factor there to see retail starting in one of its most original forms.
Dave, it's always good to talk to you. Thank you for your time this morning. Keep safe. Dave Preston from Oswestry, who is Chief Executive of the National Association of British Market Authorities. More on markets in an hour's time.